'Twas a week before Christmas in the Granger household, and the holiday spirit had grown awfully cold. They thought, what could we do to brighten our cheer? The dog will not play, and we're all out of beer. Then came an idea from the Grangers of three. We'll get that guy Greg and go find a tree. And off they all ran, no face with a frown. If they don't find a tree, it's off to Browntown. So let's wish them all luck and hope they don't fail, because this is their story, their Christmas tale.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Off on their mission, out on the road, their spirits as high as an astronaut's chode.
I don't need a man in my life. I'll get up on my feet. I don't need a man.
They make their first stop at a promising land and march into the forest like a four-man band. Tommy was eager and looked all around, hoping the tree would quickly be found. Greg keeps his sword hidden from sight, for if the cops find them out, there will be a fight. They rushed up the hill and found a great view, but to their dismay, Christmas trees were few. They searched and they searched for that special tree, stopping only once so Tommy could pee. His bladder now empty after the flow, he zipped up his fly and was ready to go. Though they found no tree, they kept their heads high. Luke tried to look strong, but just wanted to cry. They had travelled far along the hillside, and the only way back was to crouch down and slide. One at a time they slid at fast pace, and laughed when young Jacob connected tree to face. Burden came last, but slipped on a rock. He fell on his arse, but protected his cock.
Well, I guess the myth and the legend of all those Christmas trees up there was just a big myth.
Back on the road and on with their quest, in search of that tree better than the rest. For the boys like their trees, just like their women, so beautiful they could wear a bikini while swimming. Perfect in volume and shape and size, and remarkably bushy, yes, that was their prize. But on this first day their tree was not found. They had to rest up, so it was homeward bound. They'll gather their strength and come out again. Look at this cyclist's bright green rear end. And now here is Jacob, eating an apple he hadn't bought, thinking of trees and sharing a thought.
Right, we have looked up and down a airy little road, back door, through the past, 10 years, and there's still nothing.
And off they all go to rest their weary heads. If they knew of their next outing, they would shit in their beds. Everyone's rested and feeling top-notch, and each of their bellies were filled with scotch. So off the team goes with one more on hand, a woman named Catherine who looks like Streisand. Where is she from, and why is she here? She never stops talking, the boys need more beer. It wasn't too long before they found a great sight. Christmas trees plenty where the planes all take flight. Jake grabbed the saw from out of the car, knowing the perfect tree could not be too far. With hundreds of trees spread all around, the perfect one waiting just to be found. A way through the fence they needed to find, or all the barbed wire could render them blind. And that's when they saw it, a way through the fence. But they had to stay hidden, for they had no defense. They snuck through the fence and into the trees, hoping not to be spotted and told sternly to freeze. Burden and Jacob ran as fast as they could, hoping to get that perfect wood. But most of these trees were withered and brown, some were long dead and fallen down. So back to the car to continue their hunt. Who else thinks that Catherine is quite a runt? Just down the road they stop once again, after a tip from a guy I'll call Ben. Then the girl sees a tree that's perfectly bushy, so Jake goes to get it after a slap on the tushy. So off on his way, singing a song, that Luke Granger looks remarkably strong. The tree was too small to look good in that place, but Jake cut it down to be covered just in case. And the way he was dressed, it was obviously seen that he was the male Avril Lavigne.
Was a guy, she was a girl.
Can I make it any more obvious? We are in love. Haven't you heard how we rock each other's world?
And with their backup tree now in the car, they continued their search, travelling near and far. Burton and Jacob now had the shakes, afraid of being bitten by 1,000 snakes. The trees here were tall, things were looking quite grand, though they had wandered far from the car in the sand. And that's when they saw it, the perfect tree. Burton and Jacob's faces lit with glee. They started to cut, crying, "Post haste! We must get this home! There's no time to waste!" But things almost failed when the saw threatened to snap, which just goes to show chicken feed is real crap. They ran through the field and back to the street, staying hidden from cars, for if they were seen, they were beat. Back through the fence with their perfect tree. Quick! Before they were seen, they needed to flee! Into the back the perfect tree goes, Burton and Granger's feeling like heroes. Their mission was done, it was time to go home and have a victory drink with a nice head of foam. 'Twas time to get going, was the end of the show. With a smile on his face, Luke told Tommy,
Let's go!
and that was that. The quest's end was here. That is, for now. They'll be back next year.
Oh, it's a leaf bug.
I'll get it.
Where did it go? It's my little friend.
Ah! It's coming for my throat.
It's going for your
Oh, my
balls.
balls!
Come here, little bug. Awesome. Oh, he's gonna eat me or something. Is that a praying mantis? It is. That's a praying mantis.
Do they eat me?
Yes. I thought it was just a leaf. I didn't even know we had praying mantises in Tassie. Oh my god, they jump!
I've always had praying mantis.
Oh my god!
I've never seen one.
Out the window with it.
No, I put it in the back.
No, it'll still be there.
So I don't want to. It'll eat. Kill that little guy on the road.
They have sex with you and eat your head.
No time for sex now. Santa's in flight. Get a blowjob tomorrow. But for now, good night.